Have you ever wondered what life looked like for everyday people in early 19th century England? Through the vivid art of George Walker, we're about to journey into a world of community gatherings, tough labor, unique trades, and time-honored traditions. Join us as we explore 4 captivating artworks that reveal a glimpse into the heart of English society. Imagine stepping into a Midsummer Eve celebration, the warm evening air, flickering bonfires, and a crowd of people gathered under the setting sun. But beyond the beauty, what does this celebration tell us about people's lives, values, and beliefs? Midsummer Eve captures the communal spirit of a cherished English celebration. It's a scene where laughter and song fill the air, and every face tells a story. The dancing figures, the glowing firelight, and the sense of freedom show us an escape from everyday life, an event that brought people together regardless of age, wealth, or status. Here, Walker doesn't just portray a festival, he illustrates unity, tradition, and the simple joys that bind communities. Midsummer celebrations date back centuries, rooted in ancient pagan rituals celebrating the summer solstice. Art historian Emily Sanderson, who has studied rural English traditions, explains, these gatherings were more than just festivities. They were acts of resistance, moments when people connected to their heritage and each other. For many, such celebrations offered a break from hard labor and a chance to embrace a simpler, more traditional way of life. John Wilkes, a collector of folk art, observes, "I see Midsummer Eve as a reminder of resilience." Even with industrial change sweeping the nation, traditions like these continued. They were a way for people to say, "This is who we are, and this is what we value." Walker's painting captures the spirit of a time when community was everything. Midsummer Eve is often displayed in galleries that emphasize English folk traditions, where it invites viewers to appreciate the power of tradition in the face of change. Now, step away from the joyful celebration of Midsummer Eve and into the harsh reality of factory life. Can you imagine what it was like for a child to work in the factories of the Industrial Revolution? How did this shape their lives, dreams, and childhoods? Walker's Factory Children is a sobering contrast to the lively scenes of the previous painting. Here, the viewer confronts the weariness in the faces of young factory workers. Their clothes, their postures, and their expressions reveal a life defined by hardship. The machinery looms behind them, a symbol of the relentless industrial progress that, for many, came at a high cost. The Industrial Revolution radically transformed England. Art historian Helen Franks explains, factory life was grueling, especially for children. They were cheaper to employ, more adaptable to tight spaces, and often bore the brunt of the dangers that came with these unregulated environments. Paintings like Walker's served as a social critique, showing audiences the reality of industrial progress. Sarah Greenfield, a social historian, adds, "This painting tells a larger story about the hidden cost of industrialization." When we look at the faces of these children, we're reminded that the comforts and luxuries of progress often came at someone else's sacrifice. Today, factory children can be found in museums dedicated to social history, such as the Museum of London, where it continues to highlight the importance of labor reform and the movement toward fair treatment for workers. Imagine your job requires you to wade through murky waters, seeking out leeches by hand. What would drive someone to take on such a profession, and what does it reveal about the medical beliefs of the time? Leech Finders offers a glimpse into a curious and demanding trade. In this painting, we see workers knee-deep in swampy waters, carefully collecting leeches for sale. The trade was physically uncomfortable and sometimes dangerous, as leech collectors braved harsh environments for modest pay. The care and focus on their faces show us how skilled and dedicated these workers had to be in their profession. Leeches were in high demand for bloodletting, a medical practice believed to cure various ailments by balancing bodily fluids. Leech Finders supplied these creatures to doctors and apothecaries. Dr. James Reynolds, a historian of medicine, says, at the time, bloodletting was considered a remedy for everything from fever to mental illness. Leech finding was an essential, though humble, part of the healthcare system. Mark Blake, who specializes in 19th-century trades, comments, Leech Finders is a unique record of an often overlooked profession. It reminds us that there's value and pride even in the simplest trades, especially those connected to our well-being. Often displayed in folk art and medical history collections, Leech Finders serves as a reminder of a time when medicine and nature worked in tandem, however rudimentary the understanding. Who was Bishop Blaize, and why did wool workers celebrate him with such devotion? What does this festival reveal about England's historic wool industry? Bishop Blaize, known as the patron saint of woolcombers, became a central figure in England's wool industry, which was crucial to the country's economy. Walker's painting captures the vibrant celebration honoring him, a mix of devotion, tradition, and pride. We see wool workers parading in elaborate costumes, with banners and symbols of their trade. Through this festive scene, Walker captures a sense of identity and pride among these workers. Wool was one of England's primary exports for centuries, and the festival for Bishop Blaize was especially popular in towns with strong wool industries, like Bradford. Art historian Lucy Morgan explains, Bishop Blaize represents the merging of faith and craft. This celebration was as much about reverence as it was about showing pride in the work that sustained communities. John Fry, a historian of British industry, adds, the wool industry was not only central to the economy, it was central to people's sense of self. Celebrations like Bishop Blaize's Day reinforced this connection, turning work into something sacred and communal. Bishop Blaize is often housed in regional museums that focus on industrial heritage. In places like Bradford, this painting is seen as a valuable reminder of the industry that once defined their identity. These four remarkable paintings by George Walker are more than just artworks, they're visual narratives that invite us into the lives, struggles, and traditions of early 19th century England. Each scene, from the celebration of Midsummer Eve to the dignified tribute to Bishop Blaize, tells us about the resilience, diversity, and heart of English society during a time of profound change. Walker's work continues to remind us that the spirit of a community isn't found only in its grand monuments and famous figures, it's in the everyday lives, labor, and legacies of its people.